7. So Ariel, before we went to the break, I was talking about Mr. Biggs, right? Biggs and I, Ariel's husband, we go back to elementary school. I met Biggs when I was in 5th grade, somewhere around there, and we've been rocking ever since. But talk about him being your rock, right? The foundation. And he sits in the background. He lets you guys be the face of the brand, but it is really his support, because you guys do the entrepreneurship thing full time. He still works and takes care of the household and all that kind of stuff. How important is that to have that solid of a foundation so that you guys can do your thing?
Yeah, it gives you freedom, right? Because I operate at a level that I feel like no matter what I put out there, no matter what I need to do, my husband is going to back me 100%. And he does it by going to work and sometimes working 2 jobs if he needs to keep me in a space where I can thrive and be the best version of myself. Meaning that I can go and get a job, but my husband stays on me. He was like, nah, we sacrifice this. If God called you and said that you're supposed to be developing other leaders and teaching entrepreneurship, and you got a call on your life to help break generational curses and start helping people build generational wealth by teaching entrepreneurship, that's what you need to do. So he allows me to fully operate in freedom of what it is that God has called me to do. And I tell people, God put us together for purpose. Even though we liked each other, we loved each other, we married, but we didn't realize at the time I needed somebody like him for the gift that God had placed on the inside of me, so that I can have that freedom and have no excuses on not doing the call that was placed on my life. I have no excuses because he's all in supportive. He's our driver. When we got to go from state to state to do speaking engagement, he drives us there. He stays in a hotel room and he'll sleep, and then we'll go and do our thing. And most people don't even realize that he's with us. He's our protector. He's our bodyguard. But he's there with us. And it's just like, wow, he really is invested in his own way. But because he's going to be retired, because mark my word, and I'm saying it on the show for accountability, Biggs will be a full-time father. That's my goal. My goal is to retire him with what I do to retire him to be a full-time dad.
Love it, love it, love it. And I know he's just a good all-around dude, just in general. And that's important, to have that anchor that not only is supporting with the finances, but also understands your calling and your mission, and saying, no, you've got to answer to God for this. I got to answer to God as your helpmeet. I'm not going to help you fail. So I'm going to push you so that I don't get in trouble and say, hey, you let her fail because you let her give up. No. So I love